The anticipated House of the Dragon Season 2 trailer just dropped, and we're going to give you our full breakdown and our thoughts on this. But before we get into it, be sure to smash that like button like you want to what? Like, what are you going to smash?
Oh, dude, how about Alicent in a particular shot later in this trailer?
Yeah.
We'll have your tongue for that.
Gator, what are your initial thoughts after seeing this Season 2 trailer?
Dude, I'm hyped. I was hyped before, but of course I'm hyped now. We get some great shots, and I'm going to wait because we're going to go bit by bit here or whatever, but I think we get some really hype shots in this. And there's a lot of stuff you and me, if you're readers of the books, you know what's going to happen in this season, or at least largely what's going to happen. And man, I'm just hyped to see some of this stuff on screen, man. Like, and the little changes they made from last season, like King V being improved from the book, I bet we're going to get more little things like that. I'm hyped on this series, man. I'm not usually optimistic about TV series, but I am hyped.
Yeah, one thing I really wanted to see in this trailer that I didn't, one, my boy Tylan didn't see at all, and we'll go into this further as we break down every single shot. No mustache for my boy Aegon. Dude, I love the in the books they always show him, or at least not the books, but you know, the art from the books.
Yes.
He has this nice little mustache, and I really wish they gave it to him. But maybe they tested and they're like, dude, you're just not able to pull off a mustache.
Well, dude, I mean, if you look at that guy, the guy who got to play Aegon, the guy who they got to play Aegon, do you think he's a mustache guy? It doesn't look like he can grow facial hair naturally, so throwing a mustache on, I don't know. It'd be like seeing Timothy Chalamet or whoever, like, with a mustache. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a Gen Z thing, I think. A lot of people are wearing mustaches now. They're back, baby.
Yeah, I suppose.
The first shot we get here is of Rhaenyra looking over, which is likely the landing spot of her boy Luke after an encounter from last season. And yeah, you can see Storm's End in the background, which is the most erect, what do you want to say, stronghold in Westeros. Looking great from a distance.
I'd say so. It's strong. It's girthy, dude.
What do you think she's anticipating seeing here on the shores? I mean, if I'm a mother, I don't know if I really want to see the remains of my son splatter up against the rocks there. And in the books, this is not a spoiler because we already saw basically Luke dies. But in the book, there was this kind of like, you know, what really happened to Luke? Did he die? Did he...
there's rumors.
And did he actually live, and then die? Or did he, like, fall, hit his head really hard, and become a simple boy?
Yeah, right.
It's like in the storm.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
So maybe
amnesia.
Maybe she heard that. She's like, damn, my boy could be just a simple boy. Maybe she
snap
sees him off
back
in the
to
distance, walking away, just being like simple Jack from Tropic Thunder, just walking away.
No, dude, it's like the end of The Dark Knight Rises, where they're at that restaurant in France or Belize or wherever they are, and you know, Alfred and Bruce Wayne, they just give each other a little nod of acknowledgement. Except Rhaenyra is the only one who knows. Her son's just like, "Who's that over there? She looks kind of cool." It's like he has no idea, but she's at least satisfied her son lived on.
Yeah, you can see the facial expressions here. She's clearly content with the fact that her son is a simple boy in the Stormlands.
She's cool with it. She's cool with it.
Totally understandable. Yeah, and then the next shot we get is of the interior of the throne room, and you can see...
looks small here, doesn't it? Look kind of small.
Yeah, it does. Do they rebuild? I'm not sure if they rebuild it every time they do it. I thought this was a location...
I thought so too, but just like think about this scene right here compared to season 1 with, you know, King Viserys entering the room. That place looked huge during that scene. I guess it could have just been tricky shooting, but I don't know, man. Something about this feels small, like Game of Thrones season 1 small.
You know, I think it's these people crowding my boy Aegon here, dude. Give me some space. Like there's barely room for me to walk.
Social distance, dude.
Yeah, but Aegon's walking into the throne room. And he's got new drip. He's supporting his gold. I think it's black and gold right now, but you see later on that their colors for the Hightower Targaryen faction, Aegon's, are green and yellow for whatever reason now, instead of just yellow and black that was in the books. And that's something later on we'll try to take note of. I don't think we see any new banners for Rhaenyra that we usually got in the book where it was quartered.
Hey, you know, looking at him right now, I think he could pull off the mustache. If you just put a mustache on this right here, somebody in the comments, Photoshop it and post it. If you put a mustache on this face right here, this increases the testosterone level of this scene by like 10, 15 times.
Right. Yeah. When I first saw this shot in the trailer, I'm like, oh, is there a mustache? Because you can't really tell right now. Because I squint my eyes, you know, and my wishful... deepest, darkest desires come out. I squint my eyes and I can
fill
see
it in, man. I see everything.
He's got the cool cat's paw dagger from Game of Thrones. It's who's his name? Aegon the Conqueror's dagger right now.
Oh, yeah, with the Song of Ice and Fire engraved on it. It's like heat activated. What a stupid thing.
Yeah, him and his boys. I don't think we've seen any of these guys. Maybe one of them's his Carl, his loving squire.
The one on the right kind of looks like Carl.
Yeah, he does. He kind of looks like Noah from Sopranos. You don't know who that is, but let's know down in the chat if you think this kind of looks like
you.
Next shot is of Damon with his full body armor on. Dude, I love his armor. The best look.
Yes, this is the best look. This is one of the shots I was talking about earlier at the beginning. This is the best look for Damon I think we've seen. We got that Giga Chad shot in the last one where he's reading that message when he's out with Corliss and the boys, and what's that? The Triarchy fight?
Yes.
But this, I think, is better. That walk, dude, they really... I don't know if he bulked up a little bit for this season or whatever, but even if not, they are doing something right with his armor design, and the hair is long. Everything's good about this shot.
Yeah, it's a little longer. It's not nearly as long as it was when he's in the Stepstones, which I loved. That look is like peak Damon for me.
Yeah, it is.
And this shot, this is not Dragonstone, I don't think. If it is, it's a weird angle I don't think we've seen. I think this might be Harrenhal.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think he's supposed to be in Harrenhal when the whole Luke dying thing happens, but it wasn't like that in season 1, so maybe he just postpones it, goes a little later.
Yeah, that's... and I think there's reported... So, not really big spoilers here, but there's just reports that, he was acting with another actor that was Lionel Strong's brother, I think. I forgot what his name is. Simon Strong, maybe it was. Reports that we were getting those scenes, so this is likely Harrenhal.
Harrenhal confirmed.
Yeah, here's the banner. So I don't know what shot this is of where we're at here with Team Black's encampment here, but you can see the banner is the black background, red dragon. Now, in the books, they both have the same banners. They kind of get a little confused after they start shooting their own guys, or kind of getting confused, like, wait, I'm a Targaryen. Wait, I'm a Targaryen.
Right.
So, I don't know if this might be the pre stage before they before they change their banners, but I don't think so. I think in the show they're like, I think people get too confused if we give them a new banner too. We might as well just give Rhaenyra the actual Targaryen sigil. That'll be so cringe, dude. I would hate that.
I would hate that too, but I don't think they're gonna muddy the waters with all that stuff. That's what one good thing about the books is that even if it's just a throwaway paragraph, you can add so much like detail and like complexity to the fights like that. It makes it so realistic. Like in real life, if people had banners that are that similar, somebody's going to get confused. But I think they'd skip over something like that for the show because it would require how much screen time. It's just kind of unneeded. But I wish they would have stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, and then we can see the High Towers here in their nice, beautiful armor here.
Yep, shiny new, unused.
Also, another shot here right before the battle. Dude, I'm hyped for some of this large-scale fighting we're going to be getting here in season 2. Also, the classic auto shot. Him standing in front of the fireplace. This is his signature. It's like him pondering into the fire. Yeah, he looks great.
He's so wise. He's probably hitting on Alicent, too, telling him how much he reminds him of his dead wife. Or how much he reminds him of his dead wife. You know what?
Girls want to hear that.
Harken back real quick to that battle thing for a second, too. Is it just me, man? I'm not that hyped about the dragon aspect of these fights. I would much rather see man-on-man. I don't really care about seeing dragons just, washing these guys away with a wave of like projectile fire. I just don't care. Like that's kind of boring to me. Maybe if dragons are fighting in the sky a little bit, but I don't know. We get that one shot moment in season 1 of Game of Thrones where Vhagar kills Luke, right? And that's cool. But if that went on for much longer, I don't know. It's like in season 7 or 8 or whatever of Game of Thrones where it's the ice dragon versus the Daenerys' regular Drogon, right? Yeah. I don't care. I just don't care about that. It wasn't that cool. Maybe it's just how it was executed, but I can't imagine they'd be able to make that very interesting, which sucks because, spoiler alert a little bit, one of the pivotal moments of the Dance of Dragons overall, in fact, the pivotal moment, is a dragon battle.
Yeah, and with both sides having dragons and fighting, I mean, you bet your bottom dollar, bet any dollar in that wallet that we're going to see a dragon fight here. And
thank God.
Yeah, I agree. I think the there's only so much you can do to make a dragon fight interesting. I think the chase in end of season 1, episode 10, with Vhagar and Luke, well, whatever, Aemon and Luke, they made that interesting because it was like a little chase. It was almost like Jaws-esque, like bump, 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 bump. Like when you go into battle.
What Jaws is.
No, you thought it was the villain from James Bond?
I don't watch British shows.
Yeah.
I'm racist against the Brits.
Let's continue on with all these British acters in this show real quick. Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's right.
We get this setting up for the battle here. And then Alicent is talking to her boy with the cane right here. Unless there's another confirmed cane holder within the Red Keep.
Sounds like a slur. Hey, cane holder. Yeah, it sounds like a slur.
It's weird that Alicent has to break it down for the audience how a war begins, like many will die, When will
Right.
rise to the throne? It's like, yeah, you're just
People might
telling
not
me
know. That might be mind-blowing to some people. You have no idea who watches this show. It's popular, man.
what is a war, my lady, your grace?
Listen,
What
Luke's probably
happens?
Luke after getting chomped by Vagar and then surviving and becoming a simpleton. He's probably becoming a simp. He's probably watching the show. He needs to have his hand held.
Yeah, maybe. Also, here's a nice shot of Sir Kristen Cole. Looks better with the short hair, honestly. I think he looks. I think he looks good here.
If you quick looked at this and looked away, he kind of looks like Jaime at the end of Game of Thrones. You know, with the darker
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
And I think, yeah, but I agree. I think he looks better here. It's like a very transformative look. I don't hate him as much now, and I don't hate Team Green, but I hate this dude. You know, we're anti-simp on this channel. If you're a simp, unsubscribe.
Well, I hate what they did to him. I think Sir Kristen Cole in the books rules. He's the kingmaker. He's not just some. Oh, Nero broke my heart. Now I gotta do everything though.
Too bad. That's what he is now, man. Can't go back.
No, we can make him better. Come on,
Bullshit.
guys.
No bullshit. He's
I'm praying to the 7 right now. Please make Kristen Cole not a simp.
Yeah,
this
well, the old
season,
god
please.
says it's not happening. So.
Well, look at Kristen Cole here. You can see around his neck there is this like kind of gold accent. I don't know what this is because it's like, okay, what are you like? This has never been on like the King's Guard from last season or like the. I don't think it was on Westerling at all, right?
No, it doesn't look familiar to me, but it's just something he's trying out.
So, slight spoiler, right? So, if you don't want to get spoiled, just skip ahead like 1 minute. I think this might be when Kristen Cole gets appointed as hand. This might be what he wears then to show that he's hand of the king. Because I don't know if you can zoom up or if you can really see it, but it kind of almost looks like the hand. But there's so many of them. I'm kind of like, what are you, the hands of the king? You know, like it doesn't.
I guess I think
know
it might
what
be
it
a little
is.
bit of a stretch, but maybe that could be it too. Otherwise, it's just maybe a slight modification. I mean, do we see any other Kingsguard in this? I mean, maybe they all have it now.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
But he's about to execute some person that talked wrongly about his simpage, like you. So this is literally me dreaming of someone doing this to you right now after talking shit to. Also, look at the way he swings this. He like lifts his foot up. You see
He
that?
lifts his foot up after he begins swinging. What a strange thing to do.
Yeah.
That's poor
He's doing-
form. I don't
he-
believe that.
He's literally moonwalking as he swings.
Getting sloppy in his old age there. And then we
He
get this shot.
slips.
We get this shot next to this little ball just teasing this little hole. I don't know why we get this.
Yeah, the little rimming around here, dude.
It looks like those things you went to as kids where you put the coin in and it like goes around and around and around and finally goes in. I don't know. Who's this, Aegon? If so, man.
No, this is
much to
most
entertain him.
likely Alicent, I think, sitting here. And well, it could be Aegon, I guess, because who else would be sitting here with these? Well, okay, these little marble orbs or spheres with the little holders here. I'm kind of confused on why they're even a thing in Westeros or within, the small council. My thought now, after seeing this and after watching them just do this little go around this circle, I'm thinking maybe this is like the fidget spinner for the small council. This is the only way whatever King Jaehaerys or whoever before him, Maegor, or, even Aegon was like, dude, I need my small council to fucking focus. I'm going to put these things in front of them, and if they lose focus, I can play with that. But then we're right back to business. Otherwise, I don't know why you have these. It's not like some magic key where, wait, hold on. Which one are you? Are you the master of coin? And he lifts up his little marble sphere. He's like, I guess I am. And it's like the only security procedure. Otherwise, I don't know why you have these. Or we can't start it. Like, Sir Otto, Lord Hand, you forgot your orb in your room. Quickly retrieve it. Otherwise, we can't start the meeting. Like, I don't know.
Dude, they might be color coded. I've never seen more than one of these in the same shot. At least not that I can remember. They might be specified for each member. I agree that it's a fidget, though, dude. 100%. People get bored of the small councilmen. I would. What's the most interesting thing that happened? That one guy basically killed himself when Kristen Cole just tapped the back of his head or whatever.
Yeah, Lord Beesbury just happened to
was
fall on
embarrassing,
his.
man.
Yeah.
What, do you have like those EMG electrodes on his abs and then somebody activated him quick, sit up real quick, smash his face into the table? Made no sense.
So we get another shot of Aegon sitting on the Iron Throne with his beautiful little golden dragons on his chest here, and yeah, he looks good. I think he looks better than he did last season.
Yeah, he does.
But no mustache, dude. No mustache.
Again, another shot. I was just thinking, man, if you put a mustache on here, look at this little like downward look too. It would be so much more Chadley. Also, I wish that they would bulk him up a little bit too, not necessarily in the gym.
Yes.
With clothing, they could do it. Like, look what they did to Damon. Matt Smith is not a big guy. Imagine just putting a little bit on his shoulders here. It's kind of weak, man.
Yeah, he could be wearing just some armor too, just being ready for battle. Because you're in wartime too. It'd be kind of weird if Viserys was wearing armor all the time. It's like, dude, what the hell's going? We're in
It doesn't
peacetime,
have to be
kind of.
armor too, like metal. It could be leather armor, kind of like how Robert Baratheon had on all the time. It was just like a leather. It was
Right.
gonna be just imposing, right? It was mildly imposing. Just do that.
I think we're gonna don't tell anybody on the set of House of Dragon season 3, but I think we're gonna like start slowly sneaking in some high protein powder into everything they have around there, and hopefully they'll transform them into muscle. Put a little trend cycle in the mix there.
Okay,
I think everyone needs
I think it works. Protein, not so sure. Trend, you just did it.
Well, we gotta make sure the protein's there too. I feel like a lot of these people look like vegans. That's my my concern. But
like
yeah,
this one right here, Rhaenyra, definitely vegan.
Rhaenyra, she looks good here, but I don't know where she's. Where is she? She's probably just Dragonstone, just sitting there being like, "Oh, the
Yeah.
will be fought in my stead." And then Alicent here, imagining her late husband as she blows that candle.
No, she's not imagining. Do you think she ever did that for King V? I don't think so, which is upsetting,
Yeah.
but I don't think so.
I don't think King V wanted any of that. I think King V just was like P and V and let's get done.
I think so too. And you know what? Kind of based. So is this shot right here? Is this Nettles? You think?
I think it's a guy, and the hair doesn't match up with.
Think it's a guy?
When-
I don't know. It could be.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I think just because like we get a shot right here of this kind of more of an Adam's apple here. That's the reason why I think. But it's such a quick
you're
shot,
right.
you couldn't really tell. But because this individual has like a large stick, it makes me think that it's like a shepherd of some sort, and that's what Nettles is.
Holy dude, that stick is like 2 times the height. That is like a strange shepherd. And why is it roped? Why is there rope around? It looks like a fishing pole to me. Some kind of makeshift.
It could be a fishing
poverty
pole. Yeah, that's
pole.
probably look, there's a hook. Yeah, it is.
Valerian alert.
Yeah, Valerian alert.
Yeah, just fishing over there. Okay.
But no white hair. So.
Oh yeah, true.
Anyways,
well, more accurate Valerian then.
Oh, and then like this shot right here, we can kind of break it down. I think that's sea smoke then flying over. That's Laenor's dragon. You can kind of see it's this gray, and I think we get another shot of it later. So I don't know if this is the same shot. It's probably a different dragon flying here. Don't know where this is at. And then this is like I think the big set of Rook's Rest. I think this battle.
Yeah, the big
set
battle
up right here. Yeah, and then small council.
Oh, dude,
still looks good. This table looks great.
Teaser for the true climax of the Dance of Dragons, the legendary Eric versus Arik battle.
Dude, we get a shot of
both wearing the same armor. We're gonna be so confused who's who in the scene. Damon comes in at some point, doesn't know which one to shoot. Dude, it's gonna be awful.
Corlys sitting on the driftwood throne here, like pondering, like, what the hell did I get myself into?
Dude, how much more sense would it make for the driftwood throne to be called the Salt Throne? There's the salt water. Like it makes no. The Iron Islands have the Salt Throne. This makes no sense.
It's because George R. R. Martin. I don't know if you know, he created all of this, the whole universe.
Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning.
Okay, take notes here. He names the big throne, like the top throne within Westeros, the Iron Throne, which that's what should be the Greyjoy's throne should be called.
Main export of right. It's the main resource that the Iron Islands have.
Their throne is called what? The like the salt stone or something. What is it called?
Different in the books and in the show it's the Salt Throne, and in the books it's like the Sea Stone Throne or whatever. But it's like, are you kidding? You know how much longer the Greyjoys and the Iron Islands had been around with their little throne before Aegon the Conqueror came over? It's like, how did they not think of Iron Throne first?
And then, like, well, I guess Drift Mart, like, if you're gonna call it that, it makes sense to call it the Driftwood Throne. But like, again, like, should be like the Salt Throne or something like that. Something
Salt
better.
Sounds powerful.
I mean, the Lord of the Tides. That's basically the title he has. It might as well call the Throne of the Tides or something different. But what it is right now, Driftwood, not intimidating.
No, it's embarrassing. It makes you think the throne is made of like the shittiest like dock wood. It's waterlogged to hell. Like if I sit, I could dig my fingernail into it easily. Like that sucks.
Oh yeah, it'd be a throne that you'd see like at a national park, and it'd have a bunch of initials carved into it, right?
Dude, exactly, easily with fingernails too. No one even brought their knife. No need.
So then we see Daemon a lot of people getting executed, or maybe I don't know what is this, a weirwood tree in the background? I can't really tell. It almost looks like the white and red, but
does Daemon ever even go up north? I mean, I know Jace does. Does Daemon even go up north?
No, I don't think so. So there is a weirwood, I think, in what are the Blackwoods? I don't forget what their seat is called, or their little keep or whatever fort. You know, I'm talking about the Blackwoods. They have a weirwood, so I don't know if that's. But hopefully that's not it, because I think their Weirwood's supposed to be like so big and epic. And
Dude.
oh,
There's another boy.
Oh, Eamon making his dude. Lights are off. Everyone's home, or everyone went home. He just is like sitting there being like, God, I'm so close to it. I can taste it.
I would look so fucking cool on that throne, dude. Everybody would love me on that throne. One eye, sapphire. He'd open up the sapphire eye too.
It's a great shot though, and also you can see the black banner with the gold dragon. So maybe they are keeping it gold and black, but maybe on the field they're having the green and yellow, which I think we see later. That shot of their armor, but these banners look great.
You know what, Eamon here? Sad to say, man, he didn't bulk up at all for this role. He's still that little twink, and I know we're a broken record at this point about this, but man, don't you just wish? Look at that shoulder span. It's not impressive whatsoever. The little skinny arms. His head looks huge. I like Eamon, but come on.
Yeah, I think they could be bulked up a little bit. I don't want him to be jacked. He shouldn't be. He should be like more of like a snakish, slender guy, not the slender man he is right now. Come on, dude.
It's too skinny. It doesn't look athletic right now. It just looks skinny. Like the head does not match the body. I don't know.
We get a shot up north here, and this looks like I don't think this is beyond the wall, but this is probably on their way to the wall. Like everyone looks like they're
and that has me hype a little bit too. You know, I am not excited about the potential of seeing White Walkers and stuff. Like hopefully that's just in a vision or something, but I think I'm excited about seeing the wall a little bit. I just want to know what these people think of it. These like Southerners who have never even been in that environment. Like to the North people, you know, it's just another day. But to these Southern people seeing like the realities of that stuff, it might put things in perspective for them, or maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. Like for Tyrion in Game of Thrones, right? It did. And so I want to see more things like that. I doubt we're going to get much of it, but I'd rather see that than the Walkers.
Well, I want to get more of this. The best shot I think in the whole trailer is the cake from the queen here.
Dude, the superior race, man.
I don't know where she's at, or if it's just some dream sequence, because this doesn't look anywhere near King's Landing. If it is, I don't know if it's like some place she escaped to real quick, but when you're in an all-out war and there's like enemies potentially very near you, you wouldn't think like, I think it's a good time for me going like a little personal vacation, just do some self-reflecting.
Well, it's weird because like artistically or whatever, you could say that this is a parallel to that very first shot we get in the trailer with Rhaenyra looking over water, you know, from behind. It's like the same thing, and then we get the shot of her face afterward with her reaction, and then we get the same thing here. But you'd think it would be over the same body of water then or something. Like maybe if they're looking at King's Landing from two different angles. But no, yeah, it's like so random. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't really care. I just like to see it.
I like to see it. I'm jealous of my boy King V now, and I'm not people that gave him shit for picking Alicent over Lena all those years ago, because Lena turned out to be a 10 bombshell later on. Like, just remember this. This was what King V was tapping the last day. So.
Plus, Lena's self-deleted. Alicent's going strong, so.
Then we have this other shot of, like, Jedi Master Rhaenyra here with her art.
It's cringe black, too, dude.
And there's this shot. So, her dragon, Cyrax, and the one over to the right, I think that's Sea Smoke. I don't know who's standing there. Could that be Laenor? He's back. He's like, hey, listen, I'm ready to fight.
The whole gay thing didn't work out. I don't know. I think I can make it work for us now. What did I miss?
I think I'm full of it. I think I'm good. I think I did my I'm tapped out with gay stuff with the boys.
Right.
Not so much. I don't really want to open back up my relationship with you. I think I'm just good on sex. I think I'm good.
I just wanted to let you know. I think we're good now. See ya.
So I don't know who this is, or could it be somebody else claiming the Laenor's dragon? I'm not sure. Very interesting though, because they're both on the beach, and in episode 5 with Rhaenyra, she was, you know, talking with Laenor on the beach as they were trying to hatch up. Like,
oh, sorry, I was gonna say, what about like the dragon seed stuff? Like, could this be some expansion of a dragon? Because I don't know how much of that we're gonna get in this season. Probably season 3, we're gonna get more of it. But I don't know. I mean, like you say, who else could be riding this thing?
Well, we have confirmed from the I forgot what the comic. It's not a Comic-Con, whatever convention they just released this trailer from.
Yep.
They also confirmed casting for some of the dragon seeds. So, yeah, this could be exactly that dragon seed that now is confronting. Maybe she thinks, Laenor, you came back to me, and then he's like, "Who are you talking about? I'm not a Laenor." I don't know. Something has to be connected with Laenor here with Sea Smoke on the beach.
Who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, honestly,
I don't give a shit about Laenor. So.
And then seems like an internal shot of, I don't know if it's King's Landing here, either some parade or some sort of ceremony going on with Helena looking up.
I don't know if it's a parade necessarily, because I know at some point, and we got this from set photos and just what happens in the books too, but a certain dragon is going to be killed, and then the head is going to be paraded through King's Landing. So I don't know if this is going to be that, or it could be a funeral. You know, people are going to die. Obviously, Allison said a spoiler alert, so it could be something like, yeah, either one.
Yeah. Or it could be like their Macy's Day Parade kind of thing that they just have to do annually. So it just happens to line up
Annually,
with.
it's pronounced, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, and then looks like just a bunch of shots of the battle here. I like the 7-pointed star on top of the horse. I think we got that last season too.
I don't remember.
Little unicorn-esque shot here, but yeah, great. I love the action going on here with. Oh, dude.
You see the dragons
Fire.
burning shit like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's destructive, but that's like a means to an end. I hope it's quick. I hope that kind of stuff is quick.
So we get a dragon fight, or at least some combat from a dragon in episode 3 in the Stepstones, where Daemon, you know, like does the whole like, I surrender, not, and then
right.
Laenor comes in with his dragon. It was like a good battle, even though there was a dragon, you know, just causing total destruction in the background. So I hope they're able to do that, and maybe as soon as like another dragon enters, they can't really focus on the townspeople anymore. So you just have this like above the sky battle going on, and then
the only
also
thing that makes
stuff
me
on the
think
floor.
it just kind of requires there be some very relevant characters in there that are not dead yet.
Right.
Right? Because otherwise, if it's no one we really know, then it's only going to be dragon people. Like, if the only relevant characters that we care about are on Dragonback, then that's all we're going to see. And that's what I'm scared of.
And then we have Rhaenys talking to Rhaenyra, just being the worm tongue we know she is.
Imbuing her Kingdom of the Crystal Skull mind rays into Rhaenyra.
They're trying to hide it right here. We know what's going back
Dude,
there.
yeah, literally look left, Rhaenys. We're going to see your double skull going on.
Yeah, and then it looks like Bela is on Dragonback here. I don't know what conflict this is, or if she just is, I don't know what she's seeing that she's screaming out for.
Calm down.
The shots don't look as bad. I think some people really did not like some of the shots of the dragon. Whenever people are on Dragonback in the background, like didn't really blend in well. But I think it looks okay, right? Looks okay.
Looks fine to me. Well, that's the part where Allison gets ripped in half the long way.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know what's going on here with Alicent, that for some reason she's on, like, I don't know what's happening, because she's not even, like, she's being guarded by Kingsguard right here, but you'd think she'd be in, like, some sort of carriage of some sort. But now she's,
But for some reason, they can't get this one random elderly townsfolk.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I don't know.
But, yeah, this is not in the book, so whatever they're doing here is something extra. It might be set up for something later, you know, but don't know. Also, a shot of a Bracken. You can see the red horse on his chest here.
Right. Oh, man.
Daemon on Dragonback again, dude. It looks so good.
You know what, dude? That armor is, like, actually really busy, but it doesn't look cringe, man. Like, you'd think when it gets too busy, it's kind of MCU-esque sometimes, but no, man, this looks good.
It has a nice flow to it. If it was, imagine if there's, like, different colors, like red, gold, and green.
Right,
You would be like,
yeah.
what the hell's going on here? But, yeah, it has a nice... And also the detail of a lot of it, like on his, like the actual parts, the breastplate, not his, what do you want to say? Like stuff on his chest versus stuff on his stomach, right? He has scales on the abs, but then he has like all these like minor dragon details on his actual chest that you don't really see until you zoom up really close. So a lot of the details kind of hidden. And then, oh yeah, we get this, we know what this is going on here with Helena.
Good tidings to all, and to all a good night from the White Worm.
Yeah, so if you don't know, you don't know. If you do know, you do know, I guess. Oh, this shot right here. So, Sir Kristen Cole, this shot reminds me of, who's his name? Daemon in the Stepstones, where he hears the news from King V, basically like, hey, we're going to save you from all this.
The shit out of that messenger. Yeah. Same deal.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know why he is just going to take his helmet off. Unless he lost his sword and he's like, I know what a weapon I can use. I can just use my helmet.
Look, he hits that guy so hard and makes a guy on a horse explode in the distance.
Dude.
Look at that shot. Look at this. Oh.
Well, guess what we're getting next here? The twin battle, dude.
No, shoot him. He's Eric. Epic.
Dude, I cannot wait. Hopefully it's good, because I know in the book there's like 3 adaptations of it. Was it 3? I think one was like it never happened, I think. The other one was it was super quick, like one stabbed the other, and then as he was like about to die, he stabs his brother, and they just died very quickly. And the other one was a more awesome battle. So hopefully they give us the awesome battle. So a bunch of people on Dragonback, you know, Aemond and Rhaenyra, but like Mahaj Rhaenyra is on Dragonback in the series, so I think they're going to make her more of an active player and not have her just sitting back as the queen or as the princess that is waiting for all of the war to be fought for her.
Right. Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing because I hope that the writers of this show realized how hateable Rhaenyra is. And I don't even know if that's true universally because I see so many. I mean, we're all in Game of Thrones groups on Facebook and Reddit groups and stuff. For some reason, people love simping for Rhaenyra, and I don't know why, man. I really don't.
No. Well, I mean, I'm not a big simp for Alicent until I got that back cake shot we got in this trailer.
No, I was the whole time. We all knew what she was hiding.
Dude, look at this shot of Vhagar. Oh, she is so beautiful. This is who I simp for. Is this beautiful? She's the gilf.
Right
She's the gilf dragon.
Yeah, look at that gizzard, man. You got to fill that gizzard up.
Dude, she is like, this is so big. Can you imagine where your sphincter would be seeing this over the and you're just like, it's so fucking big, dude.
Yeah, it's so massive.
And then it, reveals we already knew already. Summer 2024, dude, it cannot come soon enough. I cannot wait. It's probably the best TV show actively running right now. I think Better Call Saul was up there as like a great TV show that was currently running, but it's now concluded. So
yeah,
I don't know any other TV shows.
I say Andor too, but yeah, that's the other one. So
yeah, Andor is really good.
But that's gonna be season 2, and it's tainted with Lucasfilm bullshit. So whatever. This show is absolutely amazing, man. Even though it moves at breakneck speed, which was a horrible decision for Game of Thrones at the end, this thing is doing it right. And I think now though, season 2. I think it's going to be pretty linear storytelling, and we're going to get it without time skips. I think it's going to be much more drawn out. Even though they did shorten this season, I don't think that means they cut content. I think that means that they just moved it to the following season, which is way better, in my opinion.
Hopefully. Yeah, maybe they're just milking this season, and HBO doesn't have like a lot of stuff in the tank. So, maybe they're saying, yeah, we make it 4 seasons. Make it 4. Because
right.
My understanding is they're doing 3, and they're going to cut the budget down, or not cut the budget, but like compress it down to the 8 episodes, which that's the other thing too. Whenever we watch, we were watching Star Wars, Disney Plus Star Wars content, it always felt like they were like stretching out hour-long episodes when it could have been done in a half hour, if not 15 minutes. A lot of the beats. They're not doing much character development or even character interactions that were giving you more of the, fleshing out the character and giving them, more redefined motivations moving forward. This show, I feel like there's so many characters they could keep adding in that I feel like they're going to cut and they're just going to kind of streamline it, that if they really wanted to, they could make this thing breathe and it could definitely last 3 seasons.
Yeah, and that's fine too. Like you said, as long as they move it and they don't compress it, that's what I'm concerned with. They could shorten it up as much as they wanted to. 5-episode seasons, I'm cool with it, man, as long as the quality's still there. And I think it will be. They've proven themselves so far. It's nothing like Lord of the Rings. It's only quality, and I hope that, well, okay, besides the end of Game of Thrones, but they learned. I should say, unlike Lord of the Rings, they actually learned. So,
well, I hope the shrinkage is a good thing this season. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and smash that like button.
Or not. We don't care.